I'm Jay, and I'm in the Chaos Bunker. And now is another new segment that we'd like to call Out of Quarters. Oh, wait, I'm back on the air. And now, for the first episode of Out of Quarters, I want to talk about something that has been bugging the shit out of me for several years now. I want to talk about all of the younger generation of gamers. And I'm talking about 20-somethings on down. You people have no idea about anything that came before the Xbox 360, the PS3, and the Nintendo Wii. So, now we're going to be talking a little bit about that. The first game system I ever owned when I was a kid, I was probably about 4 years old. It was called the Atari 2600. When I was 6, Nintendo came out with their second system. Yeah, go look that one up. You'll figure out what it is. But the second system they came out with was the NES. I happened to get this, and it changed gaming forever. A lot of people give Nintendo shit now, and I'm accused of it, and I'm guilty of it myself, because I really don't like the Wii. That's because Nintendo was in its prime back when it made the NES and the SNES. The N64 were all great systems. Today's market, they've gone a totally different direction, and I just don't like it. But that's getting off the point. The point is, I don't like this new fandom of gamers, this new generation of gamers, where all they talk about is, wow, the graphics aren't great, the graphics aren't as good as they should be, the game isn't as long as it should be, it's not as hard as it should be. You want to talk about hard games? Go back to the original NES. Go back to the Atari 2600. These games were hard. I don't understand how they ever got made for kids my age, because hell, when I was a kid, I didn't beat hardly any of the games that I had. You want to talk about a hard game? Kid Icarus. That was a fucking hard game. It was a great game, one of my favorites. But all of you people out there now that all you do is whine and bitch about how, oh wow, I'm being screwed because this game isn't multiplayer online. I have to have a friend come over and have a second controller. Wham! That's all we had back in the day. You got your friends with you, you had 2 controllers, that's it. 2 controllers with, guess what? On the Atari 2600 you had one button. One button. One button. And one joystick. That was it. You sat here and you played with it like this right here. You didn't have 1,000 buttons on the controller. The old NES had 2 buttons. But, once again, getting off on a tangent. I have said for years, and I've gotten so many people pissed off at me, that all of you people out there, that all you know is the Xbox 360, the PS3, the Nintendo Wii. You need to go back to the 1980s. And you need to be forced to play this right here. The Atari 2600. You need to be forced to play it for a year. Then after you graduated from that, you can go to the NES. Then after you graduate from that, you can go to the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo. You should have to relive these games. Maybe then you'll have a little bit of an appreciation for what you do have now. Until next time, this is Jay saying, fuck all of you.